Well, one thing is certain in this world, that nothing is certain. But one thing I can tell you with certainty, that God is that powerful entity who is ruling this world, who is blessing you, protecting you, caring about you, and loving you. So at this point in time, when Venus is in the Gemini sign from the 2nd of May 2023 until 30th of May 2023, you need to strengthen your relationship with God. You need to remain connected to God at this point in time. But that doesn't mean that you don't work, because prayer without action is simply wishing. I mean that if you only pray and you don't work, nothing is gonna work for you. So work is very important. Work is God and God is work. So at this point in time, when Venus is in the Gemini sign, you need to make your efforts. You need to remain connected to God. You need to remember God and move forward in your life. Well, if you do what you can, God will do what you can't. I repeat, if you do what you can, God will do what you can't. If you do what you can, God will make a way somehow. If you do what you can, God will make a way somehow. But you should give your best effort at this point in time. Don't make a half-hearted attempt at what you are doing. Give your best at this point in time and God will do the rest. Well, all you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. But make sure you do all you can do. So at this point in time, you need to do the things which you are supposed to do and leave the rest to God, because God is gonna do the rest for you. If you make your sincere effort towards your work, towards the purpose of your life, towards the goals and dreams of your life, towards the vision of your life, then you will see results in the month of May 2023. That means from the 2nd of May 2023 until 30th of May 2023. So the first relationship which you need to strengthen at this point in time is with God. You know, if you keep doing what you are doing, you will keep getting what you are getting. So you need to change your approach towards life at this point in time. If something isn't working for you in your life, then you have to change directions in your life. And remember that if you change directions, there will be some roadblocks, there will be some barriers, there will be some detours. But you will have to navigate those detours, those barriers in your life and move forward with your life. Well, if there are no hurdles, barriers and obstacles in your life, if your life is very smooth, then life will get boring. It wouldn't be interesting at all. It wouldn't be fascinating at all. So those roadblocks, those barriers, hurdles and obstacles makes your life interesting. Well, I would like to call those roadblocks, detours, hurdles, barriers and obstacles as challenges. So you need to face those challenges at this point in time, and if you make your effort, you will be able to overcome them. Well, if you do something hard, your life will be easy. And if you do something easy, your life will be hard. So if you face the hard times at this point in time, don't shy away from them. You need to face those problems and difficulties and try to overcome them. And as I just told you, that if you do what you can, God will do what you can't. So you need to trust the universe at this point in time. You need to believe in your work at this point in time. You know, if you believe in something, then you will never quit. You will never quit if you believe in something, and that will give you the success in your life. Well, the choice is yours, that if you want to become a somebody or remain a nobody. Well, for remaining a nobody, you don't need to put your efforts. You don't need to do the hard work. You just need to lie on your couch the entire day and you will remain a nobody every time. So that hard work, that effort, that perseverance, that persistence should be there at this point in time when Venus is in the Gemini sign. The other thing which I want to tell y'all is that you shouldn't keep your keys to your happiness in someone else's pocket. Don't allow others to call the shots at this point in time. You know, what matters is what you tell yourself, what you talk about yourself, what you think about yourself, what you feel about yourself. What doesn't matter is what people are thinking about you and saying about you. If other people are criticizing you, let them criticize you. Let them waste their time. But you don't waste your time at this point in time. You stay focused and concentrated on your goals and dreams at this point in time. Follow the purpose of your life at this point in time. And let me tell you, just because you have found the purpose of your life, that doesn't mean that you are ready to get the success. You know, everything takes time and nothing happens overnight. You may find success after 100 no's, after several failures, after several defeats. So you must remember what I am telling you, because success is not easy. You will have to put your effort. You will have to show some perseverance in your life at this point in time. You know, perseverance means that you do the hard work. After you have done the hard work, I repeat that if you do the hard work during the daytime and you come back home and you put in some extra hours in improving yourself, in earning some extra money, and you put in some extra hours to do that, that is called perseverance. And the other thing is that you need persistence. You need to get back up again if you fall down at this point in time. You know, if you fall down, that doesn't mean you can't get up. You can get up if you want to. You know, when you fall in your life, try to land on your back, because if you look up, you can get up. So your reasons, your whys are important in your life. Why you are doing a certain thing. What is the reason for your doing a certain thing? If your why, if your reason is powerful, it is meaningful, then you will get up in your life and you will start running once again. You know, in a football field, a footballer falls, but he doesn't stop playing. If he isn't injured seriously, he gets back up once again and starts running towards that goal to score a goal for his team. He might limp for a minute or two, but that's it. After that, if he is not injured seriously, he starts running once again towards scoring that goal for his team. So similarly in life, if you fall down, you need to get back up and start running once again. You might limp for a while, but that's okay. If you aren't injured seriously in your life, then you need to start running once again. You know, we all endure a lot of pain in our life. We all suffer a lot in our life, but that is okay. Pain and suffering are a part of our lives. And you need to remember this positive aspect about pain and suffering. If your pain and suffering isn't killing you, it is making you stronger. It is gonna make you stronger once you see victory on the other side of that problem. You'll become stronger than you were when you entered that problem once you are on the other side of the problem. So keep fighting at this point in time. You need to fight for your relationships at this point in time. You need to fight for your business at this point in time. You need to fight with your bosses and colleagues at this point in time. If they aren't reasonable at this point in time, if they are behaving unreasonable with you, then you need to fight at this point in time. I'm not telling you all to outshine your master. I'm not telling you to outshine your boss. That you never should do. But you should put your point forward in front of your boss at this point in time. If they are behaving in an unreasonable manner with you at this point in time, you know, in life, one can fight with himself. One can fight with the problems and difficulties. One can fight and overcome the barriers, hurdles and obstacles of his or her life. But when your near or dear ones, when your loved ones, they betray you, they create problems for you, then it becomes a problem for you to fight those situations. So at this point in time, you need to be diplomatic and discreet at this point in time. If your near or dear ones, your loved ones, if your spouse is trying to hurt you at this point in time, if they are going against you at this point in time, you need to be diplomatic and discreet at this point in time. You shouldn't speak any sort of harsh words at this point in time. I'd say that you need to forgive them at this point in time. You need to forgive them for their mistakes, for their errors they do against you. And if you don't forgive them at this point in time, then things are gonna get serious for you in relation to those people who you love. So at this point in time, you don't need to use your heart. You need to use your mind in your relationships, in your love relationships, in your romantic relationships with your spouse, and with your near or dear ones, with your loved ones. Sometimes in life, your near or dear ones are gonna discourage you. They are gonna pull you down. They are gonna drag you down in your life. So don't listen to them at this point in time. You need to listen to your heart at this point in time, because where your heart is, there your treasure is also. So you need to listen to your heart at this point in time. You need to stop giving your thoughts and words to your troubles. If you give your thoughts and words to your troubles, it doubles. So at this point in time, you need to speak positive words with yourself to the situation you are in at this point in time. You need to talk life at this point in time. Life and death is in the tongue. You need to remain positive at this point in time and speak positive words in that difficult situation you are in. Well, I remember that movie in which a hero says that all is well. That is exactly what you have to do at this point in time, and say all is well in that particular situation, in that predicament you are in at this point in time. Well, it is okay if others don't believe in you. You mustn't lose that belief on yourself at this point in time. Well, the other thing is that you need to take care of your health at this point in time. You need to take care of your mental health and physical health at this point in time. Well, I agree that we are all gonna die one day, but don't let it be our fault when we die. So we need to take care of ourselves at this point in time when Venus is in the Gemini sign. Don't get involved in any sort of illicit relationship at this point in time, because that could damage your reputation in the society. Don't involve yourself, don't indulge yourself with any sort of vices at this point in time. Don't develop any sort of bad habits at this point in time, because those bad habits, those bad behaviors and choices are gonna be detrimental to your life, your health, your body and your mind at this point in time. So if you are involved in an illicit relationship, you should snap that relationship at this point in time. You need to separate your emotions and your work at this point in time. Don't get emotional in your work at this point in time. You need to be practical and realistic at this point in time. If you become emotional in your work at this point in time, it will do more harm than good to you at this juncture. So this is all I wanted to tell you all about Venus in the Gemini sign. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you may contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will never get a chance to live this beautiful human life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, then I want to tell you all, I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and religious remedies, which can be utilized by any person of any religion, because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains, so if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, children, property, education, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. You may also contact me for a Vastu visit of your flat, office, residence or home. Or if you want a Vastu instrument which can solve your Vastu problems in one stroke, one instrument can solve all your Vastu problems of your flat, office, home or residence, then you are most welcome to contact me. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.